Okay, it should be. There we go. Okay. Alright, hello there. Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy 14. My guy is looking fly ASF, man. I really want to do something about that hat, but maybe I can definitely do something about that hat. Yeah, we're possibly going to go ahead and do maybe we'll go ahead and do some samurai questline, and maybe we can unlock some samurai armor from there. I definitely need a hat. That would go great with the... Yeah, we're possibly going to need an awesome looking katana maybe, but maybe I'll take care of that when I'm a blacksmith maybe. Alright, Yagiri, how's it going? Okay. Last time that we saw each other is that those motherfudging Imperial motherfudgers just went ahead and took some innocent people. They freaking used the excuse of supporting the Confederacy as a means of separating the villagers like cattle. And they already have those Imperial motherfudgers, they already have plenty of people that are into cleaning. So we're gonna go ahead and clean their clocks. Regardless, and so here we are, and it's gonna be awesome. If they're possibly gonna do some, maybe we'll go ahead and do some side questing. Like we definitely gotta continue along with the samurai quest line. Regardless of what the officer claims, I fear they are cruel designs for these people. But Mara, with me, Mara, we must hurry. Alright, let's go! Oh yeah, I forgot I don't exactly have the aetherite. Maybe we'll go ahead and do some raids at some point too. Alright, Yagiri, how's it going, baby? Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Here is a shinobi tool. For a more discreet approach is required. If these use with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces deep sleep. They are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior. I am sure it'll come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. Okay, cool, so we're gonna go ahead and blowpipe some people. Nice! Okay, let's see if they are. A soldier from the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the darts find its mark, he shall fall within moments. Okay, search for your surroundings for Imperial soldiers. You may move the camera as well as zoom out and in. Target the soldiers and use a blowgun with right trigger plus A. Right trigger or A. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Okay, where are the Imperial soldiers at? Ah, there. Got him on the mark! Nice! That is the way it's done, man! That's a fudging way it's done. Well done, my friend. Now give me your back. There is a vantage point which you can observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not, I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and F up some Imperials while being ninjas. I'm a freaking samurai. Samurais don't cower in stealth. But I guess there is also a possibility in a samurai that it would be, seek out every advantage as you can. Okay, let's see. Let's aim for that one. Okay, we can't aim for that one, right? Yeah, aim for that one. Okay, aim for that one. Okay, this guy here is standing behind a stone wall, so this guy here shouldn't be able to see. But let's go get rid of him anyway. Bam! And bam! He freaking saw these people! He could have raised the alarm! Unless the guy maybe has very short eyesight. But oh well, who am I to kid? The Imperials might not be able to see a blasted thing through those helmets of theirs. The last Imperial soldier crumbles to the ground, asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Higiri. On the other side of the river. Man, I'm almost at level 70... Man, I'm nearly there at level 71? Man, I can only assume by the time I get the Shadowbringer, I will be at level 80 when I first step in it. The OP myself ASF. Excellent work, Morrow. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in a castrum to the south. Luminous. Once it was a base of operation for the Garlean occupation until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you proved yourself to have the impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Alright. Okay, there's one down there. Get him. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Got him. Holy crap, that was close. Okay. The 2 sentries sleep side by side. No one appear for to be forthcoming. Alright, Yagiri, how's it going? Fine work, Marl. You have the gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. Alright, let's get inside. Sir, and from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention, shortly you will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as magic tech devices. They don't know squat about magic tech. Magic tech, but we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about magic tech. It'll take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged, but your kith and kin rose up in the rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your village may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. Oh, those mother fudgers. Using fear as a way to get what they want. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they take you to the other facility, it'll be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. And I will take that. The will to live. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the cash ring without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for those who approach from the north, and you will hear my signal. And I'll come over there and I'll freaking kick the crap out of him. Oh, he wants me to do the blowpipe again? Oh, sure. I'm down for some blowpiping. For our mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry that pierces the silence. Yagiri is waiting. She is awesome. Man, she's a quick shinobi. She is definitely gonna take Sasuke out for a ride. Please speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? That is good. We may proceed as planned. The one shall soon awake. Shall soon not wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them, as I did, will be far too risky. Unfortunately, the solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier. Convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. Pray, pick your uniform, and they shall not you have to pick your uniform. They shall not protest. see it. Let's see. I think I am this guy. This uniform appears to be more or less your size. Without due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen to your liking, then? Excellent. I shall hide the ones where none will find them. Minigiri is awesome. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Okay, this Kabuto and Teko should match the Yogowai, Hakama, and Choka in your possession. And with that, you have a full set. I am sure once you change, it would seem as though if you were bespoke. Okay, so we gotta do the Imperial salute. Okay. Alright, so we got the dress in uniform. Okay. And character. Okay, do we need anything for the legs? And the boots? Okay, anything for the gloves? Teko. Okay, I don't see anything for. Oh yeah, I am equipped with the legs. Anything with the waist? No. Okay, anything with the shoes? There we go. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah. Okay. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's see if there's something to do with the belt. Okay, nothing to do with the belt. I think I got everything. Yeah, I think I got everything, so... Okay, emotes. Here you go, Imperial salute. Change of guard, is it? About bloody time. Just look at these and making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. Okay, good. They bought the bait. Is it time already? I'm not complaining. Mind, I thought the others were gone longer. That is fudging right, you Geary. So these ones shall sleep soundly with the others. And with that, there's no other soldiers to trouble us. We can dispose their accursed uniform too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Ah, yes. Getting back. Right, now it's time that we go ahead and bash those motherfuckers in the head. Yeah, come on, people, let's get the fudge out.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Yep, that's right.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Nope.
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
They are too far broken. In a way, they're too far not far. Maybe they'll get their courage back, but as of right now, they are broken. There's no point in disobedience when... Yeah, there's no point in disobedience when... Man! There's no disobedience when the person who was doing the disobedience was already broken to begin with.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
Yeah, it's like if they don't want to fight, then they may as well live.
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse.
They really are beaten out of them.
It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help. All right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Yeah.
Elder, your face.
Yeah, the Imperials just freaking...
We all have scars. Some too many to bear.
Yeah, the Imperials did a number on him, and now he's also crushed.
Too many
Too.
battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity.
Jeez.
How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
But still, go ahead and get the fudge out and live your lives,
I
man.
know what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
if the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
Oh, now he's gonna bear the scars of shame.
Why would you? After everything.
No one does even. Yappy is bearing the scars of shame. Hoo-wee! Nope. Apologies, Morrow. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I have to believe that in their hearts, heart of hearts, they still. Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. Destroy the place. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall these events. They suspect that they fell asleep at their post and are reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. 10 to the last two I put to sleep, and I shall see to the others. Yep. We went up in there. We didn't. Yep, we went up in there. We didn't put those we didn't kill those Imperials. They just fall asleep. Find a suitable place for the Imperial. Over there. And you get his medicine. Slaughterfather, is that you? And we get the fudge out here before they realize that we were here. Oh, come on. Okay. Yep, you put him down here. I want to go home. Alright, search for Yigiri. Alright, Yigiri. Peace, we're out of here. Like, as much as I would love to burn that caster into the ground, they were just taking it upon the villagers, so yeah.
Forgive me for making you search.
Yeah.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes.
Yeah.
Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Yeah, your parents said hi.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits.
Be like Batman.
After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kyan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But in the end, I will always be of the sea.
And that's fine.
Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me?
Hello there, Dream.
He said, "Good.
How are you doing today?
We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger."
Long time no see, Dream. Oh yeah, I forgot. Give me a sec. I forgot about language barrier. There we go.
Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
Oh, jeez. And that sucks. It really does suck. It's like you're going out there, fight some battle, and suddenly one motherfucker. I mean, that would break me apart too. Together we are strong, and we must carry on.
That you remain resolute even in the face of everything we have seen. It heartens me more than you know. Thank you for standing by this naive fool.
Yeah, you're welcome, best girl Yagiri. I'm possibly gonna come up with a Final Fantasy 14 waifu tier list.
An Imperial airship.
Run!
It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Yeah, get them the fudge out of here. My guy is like saying, "I'm a samurai. I'll be able to use my sword to create an air blade. If it did, I would cut that ship in half." That's definitely a world boss. Get the fudge out. Oh, okay, it wasn't a world boss. Okay. Okay, we go back to you. Man, that was just sad, man. I really wasn't sure if the Roman Empire was the same way. Just when they conquered lands, did they really just made the people that they conquered feel like that? I'm possibly gonna need to do some research. Like, that is worse than anything. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, Tanya? How are you doing today, Tanya? Come on. Come. We have to tell others about this airship. Or hear what they know of it. Oh, that is so awesome. Man, that is awesome looking ninja gear.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
Yeah.
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
Uh-oh. The Xeno. Oh, fudge.
Result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs...
That's awesome, Tanya.
...the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
Oh jeez, we're gonna fight Zeno again?
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
It's not gonna be easy.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
Yeah, she's ready to punch him in the face.
Experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
It won't work.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom.
Yeah, that's true. It's similar to killing the vice president. It will not end well.
Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child.
Yeah, when we kill Zeno, then they will end up going to everyone.
Of a future that will never be. But I cannot, I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
We're gonna have to fight Zeno again. I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on our master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those at least are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours will be different. Should you give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life. It is not to spend recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Yeah, what is Igiri thinking? Just going up against Zeno. Like Zeno was like the freaking vice president of the Empire. There will be retribution. Lots of retribution. Think it gets you, Cindy, to stop me? Think you came at your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not fanciful as they would believe. Scant moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yatsuyu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort. And we'll be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The Kami could not have blessed us with a more auspicious circumstance. We will kill him tomorrow. I will. You mean we will kill him? Or die trying. You understand the risk? Forgive me. Of course you do. Mayhap better than I. But are you sure? Thank you, thank you. I cannot express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yukazu Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. And did someone Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard two rebels plotting to kill the crown prince. Stupid. You know how this ends. They only have themselves to blame. And you will have to tell them. You have to. The crown prince has nothing to worry about. Oh, jeez. Man, I wonder, and I truly do wonder, I was hoping that maybe some subscribers or maybe perhaps even some viewers, would join me playing this game, you know. The game is free, so, well, in fact, it's only free to a certain extent. Oh, that is too cute. Hey there, Namasu buddy. Nice fork you got there. If you see any Imperial motherfudger, please make a meal out of them. Make sure that they know that this catfish is not meant to be eaten. It is meant to be fought. He did any... You wouldn't need to worry about the safety for your safety in these wells. No, the Namasu here are civilized. You would never attack man. Ah, the number of students catching up in his calligraphy. What the fudge? Okay, did you straight get into a fight and only one? Wow. Okay, you two are sparring. Oh, that place was just too darn cute. I'd love to stick around and play and have some fun with catfishing, but not right now. This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. And I'll take that. Alright. Xeno's itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the moon gates. The magic attack field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue to these very docks, where his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape. The manor is suited to our needs. Let us split up and search for suitable hiding places. Surrounded by walls and deserted, this location appears to be ideal for concealment. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we could have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait here until Xenos arrive. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that will have to a 2-on-1 advantage. He is not to be underestimated. Me and Xenos can kill all. Xenos is gonna kill you, Yagiri. All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready. Yes, I am ready.
He comes.
Hey there, Zeno, you big, ugly motherfudger.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Hey there, ugly motherfudger.
Less a province than a graveyard. the rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
The Emperor's orders, man.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest.
Oh, trust me, the only harvest that you're gonna be seeing is my fist in your
Let
face.
there be savage beasts baying for blood.
Matter of fact, maybe even wheat.
Hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark. Or there will be no joy in this hunt.
Yagiri! Yo! What the fudge? Holy shnikes. Yep, Lucina was going to kill you.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
Yeah, I gotta think of that one, Missy.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
It's not gonna work, Yagiri. Yeah!
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound.
Oh. If he doesn't like the sword, he is going to freaking kill her. That's Susano's blade.
Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
Okay. Okay, come on, Zeno. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, out of there. Okay, I can only go to him. Uh-oh, uh-oh, fudge. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Ooh. Okay, that was close. Okay, one of those that contravity thing. Uh-oh, out of there, out of there. Okay, out of there. Okay, out of there. Man, Gary is taking them down like a bunch of raid boss. Uh-oh. Out of there! Okay. What you think about that, Zeno? I got stronger, man.
This day you die. Leave this to me.
Uh-oh. That's not gonna work. I would love to freaking pwn your men. Ninja secret art.
Alright.
Whoa. Well done, beast. You have earned the right to look. Whoa. Get out of there. Okay.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run.
Uh-oh. Get out of there. Jeez.
Give me something to remember.
Okay, I'll give you something to remember. Sweet criminy. Okay. Okay, out of there. Oh, punch. Get out of there. Okay, I think I did good. Oh, punch. There you go, gotta let the self heal. Okay.
Run, beast, run.
Okay. Okay, going this way. Oh, punch.
Don't stop now.
Jeez. That's Susanoo's sword. Cheater. Using your primal weapon.
Run, beast, run.
Ooh, out of there. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Give me something to remember.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Sweet. Okay. Okay.
Run, beast, run.
Uh-oh, out of there.
Don't stop now.
Okay, come on. Yes! Okay, good. Oh crap, I got into that. Okay.
I see.
Whew! Okay.
amigo.
Yep.
The champion of the savages.
Yep.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Freaking Gandalf moment.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live.
Okay, so basically Zeno is one of those people who or like those people who live so high up that possibly they don't know how to struggle. But knowing that he has found someone that he can struggle against. Basically an adversary, Sherlock Holmes to Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes to Moriarty, Speed Racer to Racer X. Batman and Joker. No, Yagiri! Ugh.
You are not worthy.
Oh, fudge, yeah. People are rising up, man.
From them, you imperial dog!
Fudge, yeah. Fudge, yeah, man. I knew you had it in you.
You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt.
Yep, he's been having years of guilt. That he just can't bear it anymore. He had to do something.
So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Yep, he just can't live with the fact that he didn't say or do anything that his heart tells him to do. He cannot just look at the face of his sister with a feeling like that.
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are!
Fudge, yeah! Thank you very much, Alice, for the cure.
now! Gusetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hey!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them! My lord?
Yeah, he smirked. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what was going through that man's head, but I am heartily glad we decided to leave. And don't thank us, thank Alpha Note. He is at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Igiri's plan and how you, of all people, decided to go and help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling a squadron to be assembled. As were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is a matter here nor there. And I will definitely take that. Let's see, get that new belt. Permian leaf sushi. Nice! Can you believe it? We faced the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You have no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and training. And we're not going to stop until we take back our homeland. Alright. We're getting ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first. We should go back to the village. Oh, okay, so that's Xeno's plan. The old-fashioned give people hope and then crush shit at the end. How are you feeling after fighting that demon? I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you. For, you know. Anyways, thank you for not giving up on us. Shinobi too. That's right, everybody. Give a head pat. Everybody, give a head pat to Higiri.
Much the better for my comrades'
Everybody give head pats to Higiri.
You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Father and son kind of thing.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing.
Yeah, vengeance would drive a person to do such things.
Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
Yeah, that'll be me. Me and Geary need to have some alone time.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
And there they are!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
Man, that would never be the case.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
Yeah, but then he would kill you.
You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against them. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
Such awesome brotherly, sisterly love right there. Being a tactician is awesome.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid.
Yeah, that's true. They already are hard pressed on one end, so they can't just send reinforcements to another.
Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore. Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded.
Oh, geez, that's how it is with the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire thought that several provinces of the Roman Empire was just doing A-OK without some guards, without having so many guards being there. And thus it was open to barbarians and left several provinces of the Roman Empire to burn.
That being the case, a popular uprising spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Yeah, that's true. We kicked Gaius's butt, so yeah.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
Yep. Just get stronger. Level up. level up your stats and also your glamour. The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you'd hear in Charlene or Ul'dah, is it? Not in those words. Perhaps no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. Yeah, because that'll be me. As much as Lord Heian intrigues us, Maro, there are vital tasks that need to be attended here. Preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma's castle. For one, there's also coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kagane. Dealing with this troublesome Aetheryte. I could go on, but you understand. Yeah. How else are we supposed to ferry supplies? No, we don't even have a way to get to the House of the Fierce. I will be traveling to Azim Steppe tomorrow. I found Lord Heian before, and I'm confident I could do it again. Moreover, it is to me he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it is my duty to deliver him our people's reply. Our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Heian cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long has it been since I last looked on his face, and it would be a great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort that if he were to join us in search, I should add. I wonder what kind of man Heian is. From what I heard, he's about the same age as me. And then there's Frodola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in the Imperial province. This was all he ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him, and I want to know why. Maybe if I understand that, it'll help me understand a whole lot of other things. Makes sense? Aye, so it goes. So we have all our responsibilities. We shall depart for the Azim Steppe at once. You shall be joining us tomorrow? For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, but instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you'd contact us. You better contact us. Noble sacrifices are our last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have miles to travel before we reach Reunion. Wait, do not leave yet. Here, take these for the road. It is simple fare, but at least we can do for you after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive for me to say this, but I will. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and win our freedom. Don't keep us waiting too long. Yeah, give them the Imperials, all of them, a knuckle sandwich. With pickles, lettuce, tomato, bacon, cheese. Maybe Swiss cheese. We're going to give them all different kinds of toppings for the sandwich. Guess it'll be too big for them to eat anyway.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror.
Oh, come on, I didn't even do Coils of Bahamut. Maybe I should do that.
Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prime myself.
There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to get a screenshot. Yank that hair. Matter of fact, don't. Don't do anything. Don't do anything, big guy.
I appointed you to act in my stead. You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear.
She did that.
Because of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope. To make an example of Doma. Such as was ordered.
So basically what he said is that he ordered her to freaking, just beat them down. Kick them when they're down. Make them lose of every shred of honor and dignity that the Domans have. But knowing that when a person gets cornered, they will always find a way out of the cage.
Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty now, or die.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for.
He's the freaking crown prince. And you didn't do anything.
Oh.
She may have been a Xenosynth, maybe. Yeah, she could have been a Xenosynth.
Eorzean is helping the rebels.
Then vengeance has come to him.
Dead. I want his friends dead. I want the heads of everyone he knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
Everyone he knows and loves. Well, I don't exactly have anyone to love. Maybe Igiri. Matter of fact, definitely the Admiral. Most definitely the Admiral.
You mean I can finally go after him?
Yep. And I will kick your butt again.
I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, he won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
You and your freaking bandage on the face, it's like a 90s trend. Man, definitely that guy with the bandage on his face is definitely following a 90s trend. It all started with Nelly. See? Come on.
This is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are.
Yes, it is Destinian. How's it going, a very handsome guy? How's it going, buddy?
If this be the work of the eyes, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
Yeah. Destinian is definitely looking at Alphino like a brother. Who knows? Maybe Estinian and Alphanode are definitely related. As far as we know, it could have been Estinian Liviera. If all are ready, let us depart for reunion in Azim Steppe. Our road will be somewhat meticulous, and we'll need to return to Ruby Sea, and then head north past Asari. Alright, but before I do that, we're gonna go ahead and take care of a class quest. Recruitment notice. Notice reads workers sought to ferment reconstruction project in smaller letters. It continues. Let it be known that a large-scale reconstruction works aimed to revitalize the Holy See of Ishgard has been approved by the House of Lords and Commons, also known as British Parliament. Selected as the principal site for the project is the Ferment District, which has sustained extensive damage during the war. Willing and able hands are now sought to contribute to the reconstruction effort, regardless of birth and origin. As long as you know how to deal, as long as you know how to craft, then basically you're hired. For those skills in gathering from the land and to those who are adept at creating with their hands, the project needs are great and diverse. Contributions will not be rewarded. Interested parties are invited to present themselves in the firmament. According to the note at the bottom, called the Tomulin in the Broom Show. But not yet. I am here to do a side quest. I mean my samurai class quest. Okay, I think it's here in a Forgotten Night. Okay. There you are. Hey, what's up, Lucasai? Mara, your aura does not lie. You have grown stronger still. Since embarking upon our journey, you have made remarkable progress. Ere long, you will be a fully fledged samurai. But on to our mission. We have secured a snow-swept stones and pillars of the city. Momozigo came upon a disturbing rumor. It is awful, Moro. A strange tragedy played out in real life. A couple threw themselves over a cliff in the Western Highlands. As I hear it, these two were sweethearts from low-born families. But the girl had ill luck being fancied by a young nobleman. Oh, it's this kind of scenario. So it's like this kind of scenario. It really kind of reminds me of... kind of reminds me in a way of the Count of Monte Cristo. Two people who fell in love with the same lady. One was definitely was like a lowborn, I think. Well, maybe it wasn't the Count of Monte Cristo. But basically, it's like a rich person who falls in love or really likes a middle or poor, middle class or a poor person. And then you have another guy who was also poor or middle class, likes the same girl. The very rich person couldn't handle that. I mean, says, oh heck no. And so then the rich person challenges the other person to a duel in order to win her heart. Yeah. This sort of tried to force them apart and hounded them so badly that they decided to end it. 2 innocent lives lost, and why? Because some lordling had to think with his member. Yeah, his very small member. His very small member that no one knows. That if he has a member to begin with, because it is that small. He must be punished, I tell you. Hard treading as this rumor is, rumors are no basis for punishment. We must ascertain the truth of the matter. Let us begin the inquiries in a couple in the bloom. Alright, down below. The young couple hurled themselves off a cliff. A right tragedy and no doubt, but it seems they all go to the Western Highlands. No shortage of places to fall off from around there. Around here. You're the one for the ferviment. Maybe I could take a day off from questing and then we could do some crafting. Just the sound of people doing crafting, it's entirely awesome. Man, you all should try this game. Like the sound of so many people crafting, it is awesome. It's like music to my ears. Of course I heard about the poor buggers. Their luck ran out and Hordov took a fancy to the girl, the greedy bastard, just like his father. Lord Yindrasuku, and the fury forbid him from getting in the way of what he wants. Jeez, it is similar to Count of Monte Cristo. Hey Hilda, how's it going, baby? Right, I don't rightly understand the relation, but ever since the House of Commons was founded, we've been getting a flood of folk looking to sign up for the Watch. Could that be sealing their fellows accomplishing something? Worthwhile was giving them a hunger to do the same. I'd say they sound themselves a bit of pride in their home, eh? Fudge, yeah, they do. Mother fudging Emmerich for the win. Folks are saying suicide, but I ain't convinced. Knew them both well, and I did. They're sort of just give up on life, let alone each other. Yeah, it could have been a setup. So a cloud of suspicion hangs over the suicide. It bears further investigation, but first things first, Momo Ziga has vanished yet again. Wait, let's talk it over. Ugh, help me! Momo Ziga's in trouble, come Maro. Alright, let's go. Alright, Momo Ziga, nobody messes with the Lalafell. Nobody messes with the Lalafell unless it's me, because they deserve to be petted mercilessly. This is the bottom for what is Mama Zigo's garment, but he is nowhere to be seen. This bodes ill. That little fella, was he your friend? He was asking me about the suicides when some man bundled him up and carried him off. I hope you'll be alright. Oh, that motherfudger took our precious Lalafell friend. It seems plain that there are those who take unkindly to our investigation. The time for caution is past. Let us confront this on a front himself. He was recently sighted in East Fast Fiddle on a level above. Okay, where is that at? Ah. Okay, that would be the cathedral. Ah, the last vigil. Okay. Last vigil. Okay, who are you? Gods of Eld. Go away, let me die in peace. If you wish to throw your life away, we will not stop you, but first answer me something, and clear your conscience. Our companion was seized by unknown men while investigating the recent suicides. And it seems that there is to be an incident that rumors would have us believe. Tell us what truly happened. I tried to break him apart, that much is true. But they didn't kill themselves. I brought her to the manor late one night. She learned things that she wasn't supposed to know. Learned how my father was dealing illicitly in the Ferdai. I implored father to overlook it. I tried to convince him that she wouldn't talk, but he refused to listen. He ordered them to take it to the Western Highlands. They were, oh gosh, I loved her. I truly did. And as for your friend, I fear they mean to silence him too at the Black Iron Bridge, like they did so many others. We thank you for your honesty and shall bother you no more. But know this, you are still young. You have all the time in the world to begin anew, to make amends, unlike this tired old man. We have a moment of rest to slack guy on bridge. Oh jeez, even, yeah, okay. We're going to slack guy bridge. Slack guy on bridge. Okay. Okay, we're going to slack guy on bridge. Okay. Ether current. Alright, go to Slack Eye on Bridge. Oh, trust me, mister. I am so... but pathetic, every last man of them. Gods, that was close. I thought it was a dead Lalafell. You will be merciless petted. Forgive me for the delay. The deep snow makes you work for every step. So you're the heartless cur who stole 2 innocent young lives. It's over, surrender yourself. Like hell's it's over. Mistake me not for one of those useless mercenaries. Not a shred of remorse. Lowlier than a mindless beast. Such evil cannot be suffered. Oh man, he's going to get... He has to quick draw his katana. A sword can definitely be faster than a gun. Just gotta know when to strike. Yep, see? And that is why that if you ever carry a gun, make sure you're not in melee range. Our work here is Musosai! I've not come this far to fall here. Worry not, my friends, 'twas but a dizzy spell. Now then, I believe we visited all the major cities of Hair's Ear. It's Eorzea. Momozigo. You've been a fine guided companion, and I am grateful for your help. All that remains is to find Kogarashi and deliver him onto his reckoning. Moro, in case the writing is wrong on the lands, you have become a great samurai. One whose skill rivals that of Kogarashi. There is little and less for me to teach you, and I thank the kami for blessing me with such a fine pupil. Come, my friend, let's return to the city and find a warm place for ourselves. That's not a doozy spell. That is no dizzy spell. That is most certainly not a fudging dizzy spell. And you believe me, I went to school. I went to school many years ago, and I cannot get those pictures out of my head sometimes when I see a person having a dizzy spell. It's one of the things they just can't forget. What's through here? It's been so long since I'm back in Ishgard. Still, there's no rest for the wicked. It's high time I plan my next fishing trip. Moro, thank the gods you're here. It's Musosai. He collapsed again as soon as we enter the gates. He's resting at the inn right now, but the Kairujin said he said that the old man is gravely ill. He hasn't long time left. It's a wonder he could even draw his katana. All the time he's been pushing on by sheer force of will, punishing evildoers across the land, even saving my hide. What is it that drives him on? Why does he go through such lengths to find this Kogarashi character? The old man won't breathe a word on the matter, but there must be some reason. If only we knew, we could finish his duty in his stead. For now, there's not a lot we can do but watch over him. I'll see to it that you needn't worry. If there's any change, you'll be the first to know. Let me get meditate. Nice. Mora, we have a situation. Musasai has disappeared from his inn room. He's a no shade up and about. He even left without even taking his medicine. Weakened as he is, though he can't have gone far, I'd wager he's somewhere in the city still. Let's split up and look for him. I'll focus on the brim, and you focus on St. Valentine's Forum. That's some sick armor, mister. Musasai is not in the area. Okay, so he's okay. Near the foundation. At last we are alone. Good, good. The remedies of this land aren't to my liking, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I brought with me potent drafts from the far east that will restore one's vigor for a time. And while its effects last, there is work I would do. As I explained to you earlier, I came to Hare's Ear, Eorzea, for two purposes. First, I was to train a worthy people. The second was to find and punish the fugitive Kogarashi. However, I have yet to tell you of his crime. Kogarashi's crime was to create a killer. His people went on a killing spree, cutting down numerous Hingian dignitaries, one after the other. In my land, the master is held accountable for the deeds of the pupil, and Kogarashi's hands were deemed no less bloody than the murderers. For his punishment, he was ordered to commit seppuku, which is Japanese ritual suicide. Atonement by ritual suicide, but desired to live. Kogarashi forsook his honor and fled here to Hare's Ear. That he should thrive in spite of all the deaths he has caused and an affront of the very spirit of the samurai is unforgivable, and that he cannot go unpunished. But try as I might to render justice, as is my duty, I cannot defeat him. Countless times I tried, but I always faltered. But you, Mora, have grown tremendously since you first began to walk our path. Strong as you become, I am confident that you can face Kuragashi in equal standing. And this is your final trial. Find Kuragashi, defeat him, and your training will be a samurai shall be complete. Kuragashi makes his lair in the western highlands of Kurzaras at a place called the Twin Fools. Let's see, make you ready to remember 'tis loathsome wretch you go and face, who places his own life before honor. Such evil cannot be suffered. Alright. Falcon's Nest. Wait a minute, is this gonna be that duel that I saw in the documentaries? Miyamoto Musashi versus someone else? I forgot his name. But, how can I say it? In that duel, Miyamoto Musashi turned up late. Yeah, Miyamoto Musashi turned up late, and that the guy who challenged Miyamoto Musashi got mad. And when he got mad, Musashi just easily pwned him. Like, Musashi was smart, using a person's emotions as a way to just make him mad. Oh, wait, do I have to go across the bridge? Yeah, I think I might need to cross the bridge. Okay. Alright, Kogashi, here I come. Oh, jeez. Okay, luckily that you can't die from fall damage in this game. Oh, jeez. Yakety yak, don't go back. Okay, it's up there. Excuse me. Okay, there really must be a way for me to get up there. Ah. No. Ah, there's another ether current. Okay, you gotta be fudging kidding me. Okay, there we go. Alright, Mususai. I guess he's gonna watch me kick the crap out of him. Oh, I love that straw hat. It would go great in my samurai outfit. Here we are, Moro. You ready to deliver on to Kotogashi's reckoning? Such evil cannot be suffered. Then you have to do well to strike me down. I am Kotogashi. Kotogashi, I wore his name once upon a time as I wore this Hingesa. Together with my pupil, I journeyed the length of the birth of Hingashi, hunting down evildoers, but my guidance was lacking. And ere long, my pupil strayed from the path, and the rest of the tale you already know. I failed to prevent his murderous rampage, but instead of taking responsibility, I took flight. How the heck are ya? Oh, and no fudging. Oh, I'm doing fine, FF. Thank you very much for asking. How are you doing today? I took flight. Instead of honorable death, I chose dishonorable life. Countless times I turned a blade upon myself, but always my courage faltered. And so I live to this day with my disgrace. Furthermore, I deceived you. I masquerade as a protector of peace, paragon of virtue, when I am anything but. I spoke loftily of rendering punishment unto the wicked, when the ones most deserving was me. My punishment is long overdue. Render it unto me, Moro, and your training shall be complete. Epip says, stayed busy and quit early. Oh, that is awesome, Epip. No reason for anyone to overwork themselves. Tis not your master who stands before you, but a great evil. Come and take my head, else I shall take yours. Oh, jeez. Okay, I thought we were gonna fight another person, but no, it's actually him. This is definitely like the Musashi fight. Uh-oh. Stinking day and night savings time, yeah. Not many places in the world does that, Epip. We're like the only country who does that, I think. Whoa! Sweet mother Grayskull, okay. I can do that game too. Uh-oh. Out of there. Oh, son of a biscuit. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, mister, you don't fool around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, okay, out of there. Jeez! Uh-oh. Yeah, I've grown strong, man! Now for my greatest test. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, we kill these things. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on, noob! Get out of there! Jeez! I would have been dead. Jeez! It's bad enough it gets dark earlier than they have to fudge with the clock. Oops, sorry, no fudge. It's okay. Get out of there. You can use this. Okay, then we use this. Get out of there. Okay, so far so good. Yep, okay, we're taking him down. Oh, out of there. Okay, out of there. Okay, thank goodness for the block. Jeez, this is definitely like the Musashi fight. Okay, that was a bit intense. Yeah, it's okay, yeah, Bip. Well done, my people. You have fulfilled your duty. The final technique. You've drawn it forth. Good, good. I have served my purpose. Now end it. Give this villain his just punishment. Oh gods, Mara, oh gods, what have you done? Please, Mama Zigo, it was my doing, and no more than I deserve. You're gonna have to cut off his head. No, stop for the 12. That is enough. Yep. Excised the evil in me, have you? Absolved me of my crimes. Yep, we did. We purified the evil. Maro, you have become a great samurai than even I dare to hope. Living in shame and coming to this land, it was all worth it. The evil in me is no more. Now I may know peace in the realm yonder. No, Musasai, please don't die. You can't. The time was nigh. Better that it ends this way. Maro, Mama, Zigo, the moment of journey I cherished. Oh, man. He was a cool old man. My work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts the realm. Jeez. He was like the Don Quixote of samurai. He was cool though. Thank you, old man, for everything. We'll go on one last journey together to the promised place. Back in Ul'dah. Musasai bade me to bury him here, where he can look upon the western seas. I didn't know why at first, but now I think I do. He wanted to watch the setting sun. Watch it begins its return to journey to the east of Hingashi. No doubt he wished that he could do the same. Man, my guy is looking fly in that, man. He missed his homeland dearly, and to the last, the thought of his errant pupil weighed on his mind. Well, I suppose we should get going. Let us leave Musasai to rest and head back to Ul'dah. Jeez! While we were on the road, the old man told me something before he died. He wanted to leave behind a pupil into whom he poured all of himself. I know he could have found a better person, and as his final pupil, I get the sense that he entrusted his legacy to you, Moro. I hope that you'll do your best to protect the peace as Musasai once did, seeking out the wicked and bringing them to account. And as always, remember, such evil cannot be suffered. By facing your master in Mortal Kombat, you have learned meditate. This concludes the Samurai Quest for Final Fantasy Heavensward. In order to undertake the next series quests, you must have completed the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Once you've done so, the next Samurai Quest will be available to Mama Zigo. A dignified visitor. It's looking sheepish. Look at what suggested a favor coming your way. I almost forgot to mention, a woman had calling upon Musasai at the inn. Judging by her appearance, she is a compatriot and a samurai. I couldn't bring myself to break the news to her, but in hindsight, it's best that it came from you anyway. You were seeing you as you were Musasai's pupil. The visitors from the quicksand, you'll find her in a dignified air. The only air that is going to be dignified is my blade. You appear to be a samurai, yet you are not of our land. May I ask who addresses me? Well, you should be Master Musasai's pupil. Tell me where I might find him. He's dead. Is that the way of it? Words cannot express my sorrow. I had the honor of being acquainted with your master in the past. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Makoto of the Sekisui-gumi. Ours is peacekeeping force of Kagane in a port city of Higashi. I journeyed across the seas in hope to meet with Master Musasai, but it seems I must settle for paying my respects. Might I trouble you to show me to his resting place, the Silver Bazaar you call it? I am in your debt. Lead the way then. Gotta love being able to have a flying chicken. Watch down below. Flying chicken on the loose. Okay, so is he here? Oh. I could have taken a shortcut this way. Okay. Down this way. Hey, what's up, brass blades? The Warrior of Light is so over leveled for this area. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's try this. Okay, let's see what meditate does. Okay, not affected outside of battle. Okay. Okay, I definitely gotta learn what meditate does. There's no mistaking your blade work. Indeed, Master Musasai trained you. Forgive me for standing idle as you fought. But I had to be certain that you spoke the truth. Master Musasai seldom took on pupils, you see. But any doubt I have has been harbored truly dispelled. Now then, let's continue on. Be word, please. I could cut them all with one swipe of my awesome blade. A beautiful ocean view. He will surely be at peace here. As you may know, Master Musasai had one other pupil before you. Ugetsu is his name. And he is wanted in Hingashi for a murder of countless dignitaries in the Bakufu, our nation's government. Though his weren't the hands that wielded the blade, Master Musasai created the killer, and in the eyes of the law, he was deemed no less responsible. As a samurai, he was expected to commit seppuku in order to atone for his crimes, but he refused, and as a result, he was branded craven in Higashi. But naught could be further from the truth. Master Musasai fled not because he feared death. I knew this in my heart. And beholding your blade work, now what is sought to do, he wished to make amends by training a new pupil. Such was the shame he felt. Death was not sufficient atonement. Nay, the only way he could know peace was to begin anew. A worthy successor would bring him honor. I know that Ugetsu is no common killer. He is a notorious insurgent who seeks to tear down the status quo. No few samurai sympathize with his cause, and every day more rally to his banner. For a time he remained in hiding, but our operatives report that he is recently resurfacing Kagane. By all indications, he is poised to strike a heavy blow against the Bakufu. 'Twas no other purpose but to petition Master Musasai's aid and journeyed here, and it was not to be. As I came, so too I must return home alone. My thanks for showing me here. Brief though as it was, 'twas an honor to meet you. You'll be seeing me again. The rise and fall of gentlemen. Huh. You looked to her to see Musasai. He was happy to have a visitor, and one from his homeland besides. So the wayward pupil is up to no good again. It's certainly worrying, but there isn't much outsiders like us can do. We can only hope that Makoto and her comrades will triumph over this Ugetsu. I will return to your business by paying me a visit from time to time. You know, it's lonely without the old man around. The samurai quest will become available for Momoshika once you reach level 63. The required for undertaking the subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. The Trials of the Sekisukumi. Mara, I have a letter from you that arrived in the inn. It's from Makoto, the Hingen samurai who came all this way here to see Musasai. Can't imagine what this is about. Let's hear it, shall we? Dear Mara, I pray this letter finds you well. You received me with kindness when we first met, and I write to you in hopes of depending upon your kindness once more. You will recall what I told you about Ugetsu and its growing faction of insurgents upon my return to Kugane. I was dismayed to find that his influence had spread to alarming proportions. Outbreaks of violence have become regularity, and the men and women of the Sekisukumi struggle to maintain order. Each day we fight. Each day our strength is shorn further. The enemy, shames me to say, has completely has our measure. I shall speak plain. We are desperate in need of aid, and I beseech you to lend your katana to the cause. As Master Sai's last pupil, your skills would help us turn the rising tide. I know there's much to ask of you, journey halfway across the world, involving yourself in a struggle not your own, yet I must succeed. Should the Bakufu fall, the realm will be plunged into chaos, and innocent people would be subjected to untold suffering. With all my being, I pray that we shall long meet again. Kugane, yours, Makoto. Musasai's first and final pupil pitted against each other. There is certainly poetry in that, and you can take comfort in the knowledge that you be fighting on the side of justice. And a lot to ask, and the decision is yours to make, but my unsolicited opinion, I reckon you should do it for the old man. If for no one else. Alright. Let's head away there. Gotta love Hingashi at night. There's a security bar. See to it that you equip yourself with property. A samurai, yet yours is of an not a familiar face. Makoto's foreign guest, I take it? My apologies, she is not on hand to receive you. She is presently lending a mission to Sakusai, where the insurgent leaders are meeting in secret. However, they are late to return. I must confess that I grow worried. Which I could find myself, but I cannot well abandon my post. I ask you to go in my stead. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Okay. So we gotta take a boat there. Alright, gotta take a boat. Definitely one of these days that I'm going to do the Kagane jumping puzzle. Ah, gotta take a ferry boat. Limsa, hire a Falcon Porter. Sure. He's over there. Dismount. Dismount. Alright, here I come, fellow samurai. I'm coming, fellow samurai. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And I am here to save you. Please. Please. Alright, baby, I'm here. But Akami, it's really you. I don't know how to thank you, Mara. We caught wind of a secret insurgent meeting and came here in hopes to learn about something of our plans. But they were the ones who knew of ours. They were expecting us and laid a trap before we knew what was happening. We Hingashans, live by the rigid caste system, wherein one standing in society is inherited rather than earned. My comrade, he hailed from a poor farming village. His family grew scarcely enough to pay their lord his dues, and it was all they could not to starve. In order to escape the shackles of his birth, he sought a new life in Kagane, a more progressive district, where a man may yet rise above his station. He became a samurai in hopes that he might one day have the power to bring about change to an irrational system that holds people hostage to their birth. Souls such as him make up the Sekisugumi, those raised with a plow in hand and not a blade. You'll find none among us into a samurai family. Ours is a ragtag band gathered from lower rungs of society, yet, for our desperate origins, we are patriots all. Getsu and his cohorts too claim to be patriots, but in order to bring about their change, they would see our nation razed to the ground. As with any nation, Hingashi is not free of problems, far from it. But should a Bakufu topple, the great lords would rise against each other in a bid for power. The realm will be transformed into a battlefield, and another age of blood would begin. If we are to prevent this, we must protect the peace. Ugetsu must not be allowed to succeed no matter the cost. Forgive me, it is not the time to hold forth my passions. I shall bear my comrade back to the barracks. Pray join me there. Jeez. Okay, Ethernet to the second Tsugumi barracks. So these people here are like the police of the village, the police of the city, but knowing that knowing that none of those people came with knowledge on how to fight. So basically what they did was, if the people cannot pay their lords due, then they would just be sending their children into servitude. That the enemy should know our plans. The loss of a comrade pains us, but we are grateful for Makoto's preservation. She told me all. As Master Musasai's pupil, your blade will be the most welcome in these dire times. Mara, pray allow me to confirm your intent. By coming to Kagane, may we take it that you mean to aid us in our fight? Yes. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Our cause is much bolstered for your blade. Without further ado, I would introduce you to our captain. However, there is one thing I must ask of you. Pray keep the fact that you're Master Musasai's people to yourself. It may make little sense to you, but that you shared a master with a wanted criminal would mark you out for suspicion. There is simply a way of putting it in our culture. Lieutenant Shiden alone knows the truth and understands, but few are open-minded as him. And it occurs to me I have yet to introduce myself. As Makoto says, I am Shiden, Lieutenant of the 2nd Tsugumi, and I may apologize for our orders penchant for procedure. F-word procedure. When I sent you to find Makoto in my stead, I could not leave my post due to a priority duty, tending the whims of a visiting dignitary. Oh, that. Fudge politicians. Yeah, fudge the politicians. Yeah, fudge the diplomats and fudge the politicians. You saw someone getting robbed. But then a person who is higher ranked than you just reminded you, you must serve the dignitaries first before going after the robbers. Hi, I'm a visiting dignitary. Can you please come along with me so I can get my nails done? There's a bar fight over there, but first, there's a bar fight over there, but first of all, you gotta make sure I get my nails done. Oh, I see that my daughter needs a new puppy. Can you please come ahead and come along with me? So you and me both can have a conversation on which puppy to give to my daughter? Yeah, screw those other people that are in danger. My puppy needs to come first. May I present to you Moro YT, who has journeyed from faraway Orzia to aid in our cause. He is not of our land, but I witnessed his skill at arms firsthand. With every confidence that he has proven an invaluable ally. Captain! Will you trust our lives to an outsider? For all we know, he's one of Ugetsu's or even an imperial spy. Captain, please, Moro is a good man and true. I personally vouch for his identity and shall assume all responsibility for his actions. Should his origin give you cause to doubt, would you would do well to doubt us all, sons and daughters of nameless farmers and laborers, and a kami knows what else. Very well, but mark my words, outsider, a single misstep and I'll cut you down. Oh, trust me, I'll cut him down before he cuts me down. Forgive the captain, my friend. He holds himself responsible for all the losses after we fight a losing battle. And in spite of our best efforts, we are no closer to ascertaining Ugetsu's whereabouts, nor do we know the full extent of his operations. And in light of the recent ambush, I fear there's a breach in our security. As if we have problems enough, His Excellency, the Taro, one of our nation's most powerful men, has chosen this juncture to come to Kagane for an embassy visit. Ugetsu will surely wreak further havoc, further chaos, as it falls to the second Tsugumi to keep our honored guest hale and whole. He will be out in force, providing security, and I shall pray that we rely on your blade as well. I too must beg for your forgiveness for the captain's outburst. With not the show for our efforts, he grows more irritable. Now that I must return to my duties and ask we have no task for you at present. In case of an emergency, pray remain near with katana near at hand. My katana is always ready. Matsuba Mayhem. Moro, it's terrible. Captain Kongo, he has committed seppuku. What? He ventures to atone for his failure to catch Ugetsu and all the casualties we've incurred. So we wrote in a letter they found the next day next to his body. With His Excellency, the Taro is soon to arrive in Kagane. All is in chaos. We haven't even had the chance to hold a funeral rites. It is all Shiden. It is all Shiden can do to keep our order functioning, yet function we must. The Taro is likely to be targeted by Ugetsu and his cohorts. As part of the security detail, I am tasked with patrolling the short pier area. I should be grateful for your extra pair of eyes, Moro. I am in your debt. If aught strike you as suspicion, I ask you to notify me at once. Alright, so whenever those motherfuckers gonna backsass me, I'll freaking pwn them. I will so pwn them. And they deserve to be pwned. I wonder. Okay, let's see. Head. $25,000. 30,000. Sure. Oh man, my guy is looking awesome. Yes, man. Oh, that is sweet. Okay. Alright, there's Makoto. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Here's the slight quaint charm. Examine the quaint charm. Show the bloodstained charm to Makoto. Alright, Makoto. I got what you need. There you are. Did you observe aught suspicious? A charm stained with blood? Where have I seen it before? This belongs to Captain Congo. There's no mistake. It's ever adorned his neck. How did it get here in the docks? Did you actually see his body? No. I myself did not see it. Could it be 'twas but a ruse? The captain did not kill himself, but rather slain by insurgents? Kami preserve, if this is true, then that would mean the enemy walks among us. We must notify Shiden at once to bolster security around the Tartario. To the 3V consulate, Mara. Oh man, my guy is looking fresh with that freaking eye patch. Kinda reminds me of Zoro from One Piece. Hey, Festus. That's close enough, savage. Why isn't the lieutenant here? What is he doing? What is he doing? Come now, surely you know of His Excellency Zatario's predilections. You mean the rumors were true? It is definitely a typical politician. Only a lot of politicians would actually go to a pleasure place. I mean a pleasure house. Under the guise of official duty. If in this case, then he'll be to Sanho Hanamachi And so too was Shiden. Let us hurry. Razuka District. Okay. You. Man, this is very pretty at night. Is he crafting? He is definitely sewing. Huh. There you go. Okay. Hey, what's up, Shiden? Shiden, what are you doing? You two, why are you not at the docks? I was given to understand that the Tatario is come not on official business, but personal business. Aye, that he is. But that's none of your concern. At any rate, I have the area well covered. You may return to your stations. Nope. You're not leaving. Shiden, wait. There is no danger here. Why is your katana drawn? You are clever by half. The more is the pity we failed to finish you off at Sakazuki. I definitely gotta get me a new katana. Your former friend is supposed to die then as well, but we underestimated Musasa's pupil. How could you, Shiden? The captain was your friend. Let me tell you a tale. I was born from a farming village and grew up in squalor. Our liege lord was a tyrant who wrung us peasants for everything we had. None dared to rise up for fear of their lives. My parents pushed to the brink of survival. Mustered the courage to speak out for their troubles. They were promptly arrested. And it did not end there. Nay, our Lord wishes to make an example, so he had them burned alive for the gathered villagers. Though through gritted teeth I watched my mother and father die, powerless in that moment, I found myself that I could change all that is wrong in the world. I took up the katana and trained like a man possessed to even want to place it in a second Segumi. In the beginning, I was overjoyed. Finally, I could make a difference. But reality couldn't be more different. But ere long, I gained the second Segumi for what it was. A tool of the powers that be, a glorified guardsman who patrol the streets for petty criminals. Samurai, justice, these are not but hollow ideals. And they can change nothing. This I realized to my despair. But then I met Lord Ugetsu. He then awakened to the truth that in order to bring about change, we must bring down the Bakufu. We must tear down the establishment and dig it up from its rotted roots. You are my comrade, I feel your pain, but Ugetsu's path leads only death and destruction. Countless people will be made to suffer. No more than we have endured in our village. There is no hope for Hingashi, but to be reborn in the fires of conflict. This is madness. I will not allow you I will not allow your twisted vision to be realized. Yeah, that's right, lady. Kill him. Then it seems we must cross blades, but you are certain you wish to do so here, where an unwittingly passerby could come to harm? It wouldn't reflect well upon a Sekisugumi, I know. Then let us take it to Matsuba Square. The others are out on security detail. There'll be no one to disturb us. Alright, time to kill him. I know we need to be rid of you, but I did not expect to do it myself. Yeah, if you want something done right, you do it yourself. You were almost a stubborn streak this time. Alright, mister, come on. Come on. Yeah, that's right. What's this? We have come to aid you. Kami be praised. It's a Sekisugumi. My friends, we are betrayed. A Lieutenant Suzugetsu. Sir? I can tell what is happening. Come now, you surely didn't think that I was not alone. No, this cannot be. These two have uncovered our plan. They are a threat to the cause. It cannot be suffered to live. Yes, sir, for the cause. We purged all these motherfuckers. Uh-oh. Don't worry. Don't worry. We got this, lady. Come on, we got this. Round up those motherfuckers. Forgive me for my delay. It took some while to gather my strength. There are traitors in our midst, lieutenants among them. I know, 'twas he who tried to kill me. That was Shiden too? Aren't you a tough old bastard? Shiden, I trusted you. The changing Gashi went else but Mule Mehead, the earnest and true Shiden of old. We deal with traitors, how take care. Alright. Come Ijin, I shall be your opponent, okay? Oops. Okay, come on. Bleed 1,000 cuts. We're doing good. Got him. Hey, come on. Your brilliant blade pierces all, eh? Like, come on. Yeah, what now, man? This foreigner got you. Legion, we cannot risk endangering citizens. Alright, Sheeden, you motherfucker. It's over, Sheeden. Over? Nay, Congo, this is only the beginning. Long live Lord Ugetsu. He committed seppuku. Farewell, old friend. May we meet again in the next life. Captain, thank the Kami you're safe. Will you tell us what happened? I will, but first there is something I must do. Moro, for your timely intervention, I give you my thanks, and for earlier discourtesy, I beg your forgiveness. Because I don't sweat it, man. Allow me to thank you also. Were you not on hand, there's no telling what might have come to pass. With me gone, Sheeden would have had free reign. He was the last of any of us would have suspected. Then he told us that he had committed seppuku. None thought to question it. A convenient lie, but a poor one. Anyone who knows me well should know that I would not take my leave ere I had dealt with the insurgents. To do so would be a greater shame by far. Now let me recount you my tale. Late night Sheeden summoned me to the docks with an urgent matter. As I approached him, the wretch slashed at me without warning. Though I couldn't react in time to dodge the blade, for a blessing, it caught my charm, sparing me a fatal wound. My momentum sent me over the docks into the sea, where I remained until it was safe to resurface. My lungs were ripe to burst when Sheeden finally left. Such an ordeal must have been. Having learned that that there were traitors besides Sheeden, I kept in the shadows and watched your movements in a resty no. With Tatario safe and the traitors dealt with, we may return to the barracks and let us continue our conversation there. Moro, my thanks again for your help. You journeyed here from a distant land in order to lend your strength to a beleaguered order. Yet I drew my blade upon you. As it turned out, 'twas those those whom I thought I knew and trusted that betrayed me. Suffice to say, I feel a right fool. But now we have succeeded in rooting out all traitors in our ranks. That we have. And from those we caught, we were able to wring out the key details of the operation. Sheena has been seducing our men over to Ugetsu's side. Those who proved unamendable to his advances were killed. Like our comrade in the recent mission, it makes my blood boil to think that those most loyal among us will be struck down by treachery. What if we get his whereabouts? He appears he makes his base on the mainland, somewhere in Yangjia, but the precise location still eludes us. Forgive me if I speak out of turn, Captain, but as we laid our lives on the line, Lothario went about satisfying his urges. Can we truly say that we protected the peace of the state? Well, I do understand your frustration, Makoto. Yet, for his many vices, there is no denying the instrumental role Lothario plays in keeping the realm whole. Ever are the great lords watching for a fracture to form, by which they might break the status quo to usurp power. Through a skillful intercession and manipulation, Lothario keeps each of them in check. It is no secret that the Bakufu is a cesspool of corruption, and in spite of this, we must protect the peace, such as a samurai's calling. Though you come from afar, you share this calling with us. I pray that you can continue to rely on your blade, my foreign samurai friend. Allow me to add my voice to the captain's ear, a stalwart ally to our cause and a true samurai. Master Mr. Sai was not mistaken in choosing you. Alright everybody, it looks like this is going to be it for today's live stream. I'm hoping that you all have enjoyed yourselves. Have a good day everyone.